Malaysia Hindu Sangam, after all this, have decided to urge on issues that has caused humiliation to the community during the last Thaipusam. After mentioning the importance of Kavadi worship and the greatness of the event called Thaipusam, we also like to urge the public to understand that during this event there's a lots of restrictions that we need to carry. As much as being a civilized society, we should not litter. Penang going green nowadays, so we should help Penang state government. We should support the effort by not littering. We should be a civilized society by keeping our cleanliness, our auspiciousness during this festival event. The ladies, I would like to encourage them to go with very little jewelries as possible. There's a lot of thieves going around Thaipusam, and these jewelries attract them. Especially the married woman, be careful, there are a lot of tali, which Indians call the gold chain that they are wearing after the wedding. This has been snatched as well. We need to care for our elderlies and the children. Definitely during the rush time, a lot of areas were very crowded. The Penang Endowment Board, when organizing this Thaipusam, has been really taking care of these issues. They have we have to take that seriously, that this should not happen during this Thaipusam time. We also like to call upon the youths again and again, please treat this festival as a religious festival. There is no necessity to be too glamorous in this event. Sometimes among youngs, this glamorous things calls for disturbance, and this disturbance creates fights. Young people these days, not realizing the celibacy involved in this worship, treats Kavadi like it is a pattern to be demonstrated in a modernized way. We in Hindu Sangam feel very saddened by the appearance of Kavadis carrying symbols of EPL, English League teams like Manchester United and Liverpool. There has been a big objections and rejections over this, and the young people know that this is wrong, but why do they still going on with this? Sometimes we wonder whether these sort of modernizations of religion is brought forward by sometimes the Tamil cinemas itself. Occasionally we see the Tamil cinemas carrying tales of religious practice, and suddenly a modernized songs comes in the middle of a religious practice. We don't see much in the Hindi movies. To elaborate further of my view, Hindu movies has a lot of respect for the religious practice. They take it out. Modernizations comes out of that spirituality. So our Tamil movies has partly to be blamed on this. Lots of songs, new religious songs, which has been misinterpreted or used modernized version to be sung according to the taste of the youngsters. So with this all spirituality involved, we don't see any reason why there need to be a modernized version of Thaipusam. More so, Thaipusam has been related to Hindu people in many ways that now it's been recognized internationally. And if you see lots of medias, a lot of internet version of Thaipusam, you will be surprised that not much on Tamil Nadu form of worship, but it's more towards the Malaysian worships. So we've been a reference. So why change all these good things when the internationally recognized that we are the one who's carrying out the rightful practice of Thaipusam? The energy and the spirituality involved in Thaipusam should be immersed with these young people, and we hope they carry it as it's a vision of the entire Hindu community, that they carry it upon their shoulder, just like carrying the burden of Kavadi to safeguard and to maintain the spirituality and serenity of Thaipusam without bringing in elements that would not help. Such elements that we really feel awkward about is even a Carlsberg logo has been used in Thaipusam Kavadis. It's a bigger version of the Carlsberg logo. If you see the pattern here, it's definitely Carlsberg logo pattern. How can? Not just that. These young people shattered the heart of this community in becoming a truly civilized society. When even we see these young people in their hands with beer cans, dancing around the Kavadi bearers, without the understanding the importance of Kavadi bearers. I like to reiterate my point. Kavadi has a great significance in Thaipusam. Kavadi needs to be carried by people who are devoted to the worship of Lord Muruga. In whichever way they take their vows, but as long as they keep it within the traditional practice of carrying Kavadis, whatever they carry on top of their head should be the pictures of the deities. We like the authorities to be working hand in hand in curbing any violence and bad practices. We feel the authorities should come hard on people who are on drug influence, alcohol influence, because it is really not the practice of Hindus to drink alcohol and to be under influence during spiritual functions.